Tesla solar deployments increased 25% year-over-year in Q2. July 21, 2022. Tesla solar deployments increased 25% year-over-year in Q2, reaching the strongest quarterly result in over 4 years. This achievement is particularly noteworthy against the backdrop of global supply chain challenges across the industry in Q2 2022. To create a fully sustainable energy ecosystem, Tesla also produces a unique set of energy products that enable homeowners, businesses, and utilities to generate, store, consume, and manage renewable energy. Homeowners can install solar panels or a solar roof to power their home using 100% renewable energy and then store that energy in Powerwall, which makes electricity available during peak energy use periods and at night, while also providing power during grid outages. In Q2 2022, Tesla reported that solar deployment increased 25% year-on-year to 106 megawatts. This is the strongest quarterly result in the last 4 years of the company's operation, indicating an excellent growth rate in the past quarter. Tesla continues to expand its collaboration with installers to speed up deployment. The solar installation team continues to improve installation efficiency, delivering increased volumes and increased cost effectiveness. The company explained, "Remarkably, Tesla was able to achieve strong performance even against the backdrop of the global supply chain issues that the entire industry faced in Q2. This was largely due to the COVID-19 lockdown that took place in China at the end of March and for 3 weeks in April. The Russian attack on Ukraine also disrupted the supply chain, causing great damage." Tesla said that in order to grow its business, it has expanded its supplier base. Solar deployments increased by 25% year-over-year in Q2 to 106 megawatts, the strongest quarterly result in over 4 years. Although we continue to experience import delays beyond our control on certain solar components, we have expanded our supplier base to enable growth in this business. Our solar installation team continues to improve installation efficiency, enabling higher volumes and stronger economics. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tesmanian. "My take: Tesla Energy is a sleeping giant. Wait and see. One day soon, it will be huge." Tesla reveals it sold 3/4 of its Bitcoin holdings. July 21, 2022. Tesla revealed in its Q2 2022 shareholders deck that it converted approximately 75% of its Bitcoin holdings into fiat currency, which is government-issued but not backed by any commodity. As of the end of Q2, we have converted approximately 75% of our Bitcoin purchases into flat currency, Tesla said in the deck, which was released moments after market close. Tesla purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in February 2021 and soon after activated purchases with the cryptocurrency. Eventually, Tesla halted Bitcoin transactions based on concerns over sustainability but continued to detail its holdings in earnings reports, shareholder decks, and SEC filings. Tesla reported a $500 million increase in value at the end of 2021. But crypto was also affected by tough market conditions in 2022. Bitcoin was as high as $47,733 at the beginning of the year but plummeted below $20,000 by mid-June. The Bitcoin conversions added $936 million of cash to Tesla's balance sheet. The company said, Tesla's Q2 earnings knocked expectations out of the park, beating consensus estimates handily. Tesla posted revenue of $16.934 billion, beating estimates narrowly. However, EPS estimates set Tesla at $1.83. Tesla reported significantly higher EPS at $2.27. Source reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Tesla RT. "My take: good news. The whole Bitcoin thing just muddies the water and confuses the analysts and investors." Tesla Q2 2022 earnings report profitable again, against all odds. July 21, 2022. Tesla just released its Q2 2022 earnings report and the numbers are impressive. Tesla again turned a profit, which makes that 11 quarters in a row in which Tesla has reported a profit. And once again, Tesla beat expectations, but not by much. The main financial details from the Q2 2022 report are as follows: $16.934 billion in revenue, $2.27 profit per share non-GAAP. And here's what Tesla was expected to report. According to analysts, profit per share $1.81 to $2.06 per share, revenue $16.52 to $17.18 billion. Tesla states in Q2, "We achieved record production rates across the company. However, we saw a continuation of manufacturing challenges related to shutdowns, global supply chain disruptions, labor shortages and logistics and other complications, which limited our ability to consistently run our factories at full capacity." Tesla previously announced its Q2 2022 production and delivery figures. At 254,695 global deliveries of the Model Y, Model 3, Model S and Model X combined, Tesla beat expectations, which was at around 237,000 to 270,000 units. The previous record was set by Tesla in Q1 2022 at 310,048 cars sold. Source reposted and summarized from Eric Loveday at Inside EV. My take: wow. Elon pulled off a miracle quarter. Good for Tesla. Tesla bulls look toward rest of 2022. July 21, 2022. Tesla bulls are giving their thoughts on what to expect during the Q2 earnings call later today, giving an indication that investors should look toward the rest of 2022 as the automaker battles to rebound from a soft Q2. Tesla reported fewer deliveries in Q2 than it did in Q1. The first time in 9 quarters the electric automaker failed to report quarter-over-quarter growth. However, demand for Tesla vehicles is through the roof, and it was not a lack of want from consumers or supply chain bottlenecks that caused the drop in delivery figures. A shutdown of Tesla's Shanghai facility in China did. The 3-week shutdown ultimately culminated in a drop in vehicle deliveries for Tesla. But there is not much to fret about, according to several analysts who are bullish on the company. Dan Ives of Wedbush says investors should look to 2H 2022 as the street has, with deliveries soft this quarter due to the China shutdown. Tesla's ability to preserve margins this quarter will be front and center for investors while all focus now shifts to the outlook for the rest of the year. Ives said, "Delivery projections for 2022 for Tesla have dropped considerably due to Shanghai's shutdown and the subsequent rework of ramping to production volume once again." Ives broke down some estimates, with the lower end of the consensus projections leaning toward 1.4 million units for the year. This would ultimately align with Tesla's desire to increase deliveries by 50% this year compared to 2021. However, the automaker was trending toward a stretch goal of 1.7 million deliveries this year. Ives said, "China issues coupled with global supply chain issues are expected to continue to affect Tesla, but not at a rate that should alarm investors." Meanwhile, Gary Black kept relatively the same narrative as he expects Tesla to fully rebound in 2H. "In my opinion, investors will look through 2Q TSLA results and focus on stronger 2H." Black said. He said he would like more indications on where Tesla could end up with deliveries this year, wondering if 1.5 million is what the automaker will shoot for. Finally, Gene Munster of Loop Ventures recognizes Tesla's demand advantage is stiff-armed by a supply shortage. They have outsized demand for their products. Munster said on CNBC yesterday, Tesla continues to ramp its new factories in Germany and Austin, Texas, to combat these supply issues. The 2 factories should easily add 1 million units of production to Tesla's annual projections in a year after they are fully ramped, barring any major parts shortages or supply chain issues. Source reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Tesla RT. My take: Tesla did great in Q2 with all the headwinds it had to face. Q3 and Q4 are going to be spectacular.